Hello and welcome to Java with Jim. I'm Jim Reese, Director of Business Development at Offit Kurman, joined here today with my friend Mark Greenberg, CEO of Equity Mortgage Lending. Mark, how are you today?
I'm great, Jim. Thank you.
Good. Thanks for joining me. All right, well, we can jump right in here. Mark, tell us about Equity Mortgage Lending and what makes you guys different from other firms in the same industry.
Well, first of all, we've been around many, many years. We started in 1986, and our main goal has always been to educate the consumer so they can help make better decisions for themselves, and they're participating in the decision-making transaction. So with our knowledge base being around so long and the ability to know the different products and seeing all these different changes in the marketplace, I think that we're unique because we've experienced a lot of highs and lows.
Well, speaking of highs and lows, we may as well ask you the question: where are we now in the in the residential real estate world and housing prices and housing inventory and interest rates, and where are we today? Because everybody wants to know.
Well, we're in a very difficult situation. In 2020 and 2021, the interest rates were extremely low, in the 3% range, or a little bit lower, a little bit higher. And everybody was refinancing and buying and purchasing and consolidating. And after that point in time in 2022, we have seen an increase dramatically where rates are above 6% right now. It's just an insane thing. We've never seen some of the changes occurring with the stock market and the bond market affected this way. So we're seeing big changes, and it's changing everybody's philosophy. There's no more refinancing per se unless there's a specific need. And the specific need may be for home improvement or for bill consolidation or taking care of a home equity line of credit that is maturing or the rates are increasing with. The other side is that people may not be able to afford the home that they were looking for before. And if you had a contract on a house that was being built, then you may not even be able to qualify for that house that you put a contract in, because a 2% jump in interest rates on a sizable loan could be pretty dramatic to your budget, and you may not qualify. So, we're finding that there's not a lot of inventory, so that's an issue. And when the inventory is there, there's a lot of people still fighting for it because they want to move, whether they're upsizing or downsizing. There's just not enough product out there for people to choose from.
So the magic question is, when are we in a position that we would call correction? When does this start correcting?
We just started going down this road in the past 2-3 months. I don't see it changing for potentially 6 months, 9 months, maybe a year down the road, because there's nothing that's happening that's really positive in the economy right now. They're talking about a recession, they're talking about inflation, they're talking about all these different, buzzwords. But in the meantime, it's affecting the consumer with the amount of disposable cash that they have, and the cost of goods going up as well.
Especially gas and groceries, for sure. We've all read about that. Well, thanks for that quick synopsis. We'll get together with you in a couple of months and see where we are. So, Mark, when it comes to equity mortgage lending, what are you most proud of?
I believe it's our reputation, to be able to be around and help people time after time at different segments of their lives and their family's life. When you can help a new family, buy a house, and then move to the next house or refinance to get a little bit lower rate, or to take cash out to accomplish paying for a college. And then next thing you know, you're helping their kids. And to be able to know that you're taking care of them all the way through and you're being fair and your services, to through the roof with the level of quality and caring and concern. I think it just holds us out to say that, we're able to be responsive immediately for people's needs, whether, the capacity is through the roof and we're extremely busy or things are slow. It's about being able to give good customer service all the time.
Love that. So we touched on, the current market situation and maybe looking a little bit down the road. So what do the next 6 months look like for you and equity mortgage lending?
That's a good question because every day is a change. We have seen the products change. We've seen the market in conditions where we can't even get good pricing because the secondary market doesn't even know how they're going to execute and deliver on the securities. One day we're out there with pricing where we have to charge points because the investors aren't paying us anything. And then 2 days later, it's a whole different marketplace and the pricing is different. So, we have to take one day at a time to see really what's being given to us. And so we can provide that same service to the clients. And the other thing is trying to guess and give advice about whether a person should lock their loan in or not, or is this a good time to buy or not? And I think everybody's circumstances are a little bit different. So we need to talk to them and figure out what are their priorities and how important are their priorities, and is it something that can wait? Is it something that they have to react to right now? And we have stories upon stories about people who thought they were putting themselves in a worse position, and 2, 3 months later, if they didn't react, they'd be in a terrible, terrible position. So it's just about trying to figure out, what is your goal? What do you want to accomplish? Because it's not always about the rate, and it's not always about the product. It's about what goals you're trying to accomplish and letting us help you accomplish them.
That's a great point. So Mark, I've known you for, I don't know, 10 or 12 years, something like that. But a lot of people watching this video may not know you. What do people watching this not know about Mark Greenberg?
Is on a personal level or on a business
I'm
level?
leaving it up to you. It's your question to answer. But keep it clean. Make sure you keep it clean.
I'm a tall guy, and I'm not as intimidating as I may appear in the mirrors, as they say. If you look on the side of a car mirror, the objects may be bigger than they really appear or smaller.
Right. Yeah, right.
And I am not as intimidating as people may think that I am.
I think that's a good, honest, and fair explanation. Well, Mark, thanks for hanging with me today. It's been great to get your spin on the market, where it is now, where it might be going, and learn a little bit more about equity mortgage lending, more about you. Appreciate you being here.
Jim, thanks a lot. It's always a pleasure to spend time with you. It really is. You're a good person in all the facets of life. So thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Coming from you, I take that as a true compliment, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon.
Very good. Thank you.
Take care. See ya.
Bye.